There is a vegan cafe in Tennessee called Imagine Vegan Cafe, and it got the following review on the internet. It says, during my visit, a bare butt naked baby was running around, stood up on a table with its black they're so dirty feet, and bent over to show me its butthole. I wish I was exaggerating. This is like while I'm eating and it's the owner's kids. An older kid came over and started like yodeling and staring at me during my meal. I was so uncomfortable. Like, I get it's a family establishment and kids do weird things, but naked baby was running around for like 15 minutes while all the workers stared and are just standing to the side talking and laughing over it. The owner says, I'm about to start calling out names and pictures of people who leave us bad reviews, especially when it deals with our children. They seem to think that there is nothing wrong with it. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
This butthole was not imaginary.
They ordered the poo-poo platter.
Another reason to avoid veganism.
Hey.
Oh no.
Oh my, I joke. Oh my God. So just first the reaction to these reviews of the restaurant.
Well, it's gotta be pretty true because this is quite a thing to make up. You know what I mean?
There's multiple reviews saying that these children are out of control running around this vegan restaurant. You're going in, you're sitting down at the restaurant. You're like, oh, sometimes the nachos at vegan restaurants are fine.
It's a weird thing to make up, even as a prank. You'd be like, Doug, like don't, ew, that's so weird, Doug. Don't make that up.
But you sit down and the kid starts running around and showing you its butthole. What do?
You write about it. That's why Doug isn't lying.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have mixed feelings about Yelp reviewers because I appreciate their contribution to society, but I also think they need to get a life because a lot of the times these are just like ridiculous reviews. Like, okay, so there was a naked baby running around. I don't think it's the end of the world. And then they start hating on the food. They're like, oh, I could get a tofurkey sausage elsewhere, but I'll probably like return to this place. Like, if you're so annoyed at a place because their kids are defecating on the table or whatever, and you think their food is shit, no, like, pun intended, then don't go back. But
you've got to be pretty annoying for a vegan person to say that you're being annoying.
Oh, come on, Brett. Come on.
You've got to be pretty terrible to be like, it's a little too earthy for my taste. I went to a vegan restaurant.
Like, they're saying they're gonna go back. They said they want to go back.
There's got to be some kind of health code violation against a butthole showing and the kids running around naked. It's this strange like entitlement of vegan restaurants.
Oh, right. Let's not.
Have you been to Cafe Gratitude?
Yes, I was a vegan for 2 years.
And live to tell the tale. I get veganism because it's responsible for the environment. There's a lower carbon footprint.
It's better for you. It's better for the animals.
Exactly. Animals, they don't like getting slaughtered and eaten, ostensibly. I get it.
So apparently you think that's annoying, all those reasons.
That's not, I just said I get all those reasons. Okay. What's annoying is the people who are vegan. It's like patchouli doesn't stink, hippies do. It's like the people who run this place called Cafe Gratitude, where I get most of my gripes from. Real Food Daily's fine, but Cafe Gratitude makes you order not the enchilada, not the burrito, but you have to call it by its name on the menu, which is the I am grateful. I am understanding.
I get that I am whole.
I am whole. Fuck you. It's so bad.
These are isolated examples that people sort of harp on to give an entire movement a bad name to discolor it. I think that these are pretty isolated. I think that a lot of times you'll find vegan establishments are trying to be very accessible to the mass populace because they realize that it is, the compassionate way to eat and to live and to view the world around you. So I hear, what I want you to know.
I get it. This does give vegans a bad name.
Sam was the one that changed my life, meeting Sam, who is a not annoying vegan.
And that's why I made her husband get her pregnant to get her off the show.
Well, so like,
I just want to say that like I understand the people and the types of establishments you're talking about. I'm not saying that those don't exist. I think that those are pretty bad for people that want to pursue a vegan lifestyle for sure. But I also think that there are so many other types of people and types of vegans or types of vegetarians that we should celebrate and that are doing it in a way that is more accessible to others.
Yeah,
right.
Right. Like if I said like, oh, you eat meat. you're like a meathead and had this like sort of like weird stereotype around that. Like that's not fair to describe like all meat
Would imply
eaters.
I'm strong.
Do you know what I mean?
Which sounds
but
great.
I think, but I think
over
the
here.
vegan,
Please tell me more.
I think the vegan
More terrible
aspect
things.
and the stereotypes that people have about veganism is why this story is a story.
Yeah,
if
I
it
get
was
it.
like family Italian restaurant has a naked baby, like nobody gives a shit. They're
I
like,
think
oh,
they
it's
would.
No, I think it's
No,
like
'cause I think
family.
there's enough
There's
peop-
a family establishment. People are like, oh, like that's the cute kid. But when
No.
it's a
No.
vegan restaurant,
I think
that's why they
that's-
have it in the title. They don't just have restaurant.
Yeah.
They have vegan restaurant because they know they're gonna get shit and it's gonna get clicks because people have stereotypes about vegans that you are perpetuating.
It definitely. I'm perpetuating. This is like that happened. But vegan is in the title
has
to
nothing
add.
to do with
but
being vegan.
Here's the thing. I have heard tons of stand-up comedian bits about people with their kids in restaurants. So I still think it would be a viral story if the owner of a restaurant let their kid run around. I grant it is the vegan aspect of it makes it stickier, and I think it makes it more hilarious because I can just picture it better. Because I have been to the dominant, the one place. And I think it's symbolic of like a larger movement in Los Angeles to kind of change areas around what is really the same kind of mentality that leads Lena Dunham to get a dog even though she shouldn't. It's this weird like, listen, I wanna be interesting, so I'll dress a certain way. And while there are people that are heads of parts of the movements to kind of make a more aware society within like certain parts of Los Angeles, there's just so many shitty, stupid followers that make it terrible. And that's what this is. Like this,
But
yeah.
but I think you could ascribe that to like any movement for good. Like you could say that there are people who you don't agree with who are like feminists or who are within the Black Lives Matter movement, and to then take those random like outliers and then say, oh well, this entire movement is silly and people are doing it for the wrong reasons isn't totally fair.
I think that the naked kid with its butthole out
This
in a
one
restaurant,
family in Tennessee is going to ruin veganism for you.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Well.
No. I would say that every place except Real Food Daily that I've been to that's vegan has been a mistake. So go to Real Food Daily and get the nachos.
Have you been to
'cause
Gracias
they're pretty
Madre?
good. No.
Oh,
Where's
it's
that?
great.
It's
Mexican
really good.
and WeHo. It's delicious. Owned by the same people as Cafe Gratitude.
Really? And they
It's amazing.
Cafe Gratitude's just the worst. And it's also that I
You
learned
just
in
don't
this
like.
neighborhood.
I know what it is.
That's what
Brett.
I'm learning about
You
myself.
just don't. You don't like Cafe Gratitude because you don't like complimenting yourself. You scoundrel. That's
don't
what
like-
it is. You don't like saying I am grateful.
It just-
I am
I'm
bountiful.
understanding."
It just sounds weird to order a food with a sentence.
I agree with you. I've actually
Like-
never been to Cafe Gratitude because I have a feeling that it would really not.
It would ruin
wouldn't
it.
be my sort of place.
All right, ladies, you won me over. I've changed. I'll give veganism a chance. But every place I've been, it's just so bad. It's just not good, and you have to convince yourself it is. Anyways, what do you guys think? Thanks, Hannah Cranston, for joining us today, changing my mind. So good.
Around
And Grace and her secret project, and we'll see you guys next time on Pop Trigger.